Let's talk about some red flags that I've noticed with Lydia. Emotionally, she's very upfront and intense. That doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing. And I also completely understand this deep need to be loved. However, I am going to point out some things that kind of indicate that therapy might be a really good idea for someone like Lydia. She was very into Izzy in the beginning and appreciated the fact that he understood Spanish. And if you picked up on this, it was a very one-sided affection from her part. When she was rejected by Izzy, the devastation that she experienced wasn't necessarily because of Izzy, it was because of her expectations. You can tell that she's deeply wounded and may need some help to understand or get a sense of self. Through self-compassion, knowing herself a little bit better, and developing a sense of self-worth and sense of self in general might be really helpful for someone like Lydia. When Milton empathizes with her situation and kind of understands where she's coming from, she jumps straight into being in love with him as well, calling him baby, etc. He chose to give their connection a chance, which was really nice, but then again she jumped right into it. To the point where, in fact, she was actually trying to push a little bit harder for him to propose when maybe he wasn't ready to. Milton is 24, and at that age, you're still trying to figure out who you are and what you want in life. I'm getting a sense of desperation when it comes to her wanting to fulfill this role of a wife very badly. She's very loving, consoling, and maternal, but I can see her being a little bit pushy in a lot of her relationships. What I found the most odd was she was completely able to turn off this switch where she pretended like she didn't know Uche at all. And she befriended Uche's new girlfriend and said all the right things and consoled her in all the right ways, really emphasizing that she sees herself in her so much. I really do believe if she wanted to console Aaliyah, she could have done so from a distance so that it wasn't as strange. Or if she really, really felt such a deep connection to Aaliyah, transparency would have been a really nice gesture. Keeping such a huge secret like that from someone that you're so close to is a pretty big red flag. When she did learn about Aaliyah having known about Uche and Lydia's relationship, she wasn't really honest about proposing to explore the relationship with Uche again before him having shut that down. We also saw her tell Aaliyah great detail about Uche's life, Uche's dog, Uche's family, etc., which I feel was quite inconsiderate. So I really don't know what's going on there. And if anyone finds them in a place where they're very desperate to play a role and be in a relationship, I think it's very important to self-reflect with the help of a professional in order to understand the deeper issues that someone might be experiencing to be in a position like that. With the trailers suggesting that this is one of the messiest seasons, I can't help but feel that Lydia might be involved in that mess.